TardIsh, and you're here for another video review. Now today I'm going to be taking a look at this. This is Transformers Prime Ultra Magnus. Let's take a look at Ultra Magnus's accessories. Right, first up is this. This is like a rocket launcher blaster thing. Now it can plug into any of the ports. Literally, you got one there, you know, any of these on the back there, on the top, like that. Anywhere, literally anywhere. It's not bad. It's just grey plastic with a red painted tip, which, you know, it is a good nod to the G1 character, to be honest. So that's that one. And this is the other accessory. This is the blaster cum hammer. As you can see, it is one of them silly light up powerizer gimmicky things, and I'm not a great fan of them. But this one is actually quite good. As you can see, it's a blaster, but if you take it, let's show you this side actually. If you take it and push it up like that, and as you can see, you've got a little notch. Let's see if I can just zoom in there. There you go. As you can see, you've got a little notch there and a little tab. If you just fold that over and tab that in, you have Ultra Magnus's hammer, which is really, really good. And of course, you've got the light up thing, but it's the hammer. Could even be the I think it was called the Forge of Solus Prime from the television show. Could even be that, because that was a giant hammery thing. So, and of course, you can plug it into the vehicle in hammer mode, but you're better off in vehicle mode. You know, like that. You see, you can plug the assault rifle in many of the different ports. But now this is the bit I find really, really silly. It shows that you can actually have it plugged in there, which is all well and good, but it doesn't plug in the other side. So if you try and plug it in both sides, although it looks good, it's like a little, it doesn't actually stick. So if you wanted to do that, you would be better off probably maybe leaving it like that, and having that, maybe doing it a bit like that. That might make it look a bit better. But really, it's just silly. So put them off to the side for a sec. Let's look at Ultra Magnus himself. At first, I was excited to hear about Ultra Magnus, but getting this figure in hand, I was really disappointed. The paint, as you can see, the paint is not finished properly. There's hardly any paint apps whatsoever. It's all done in blue plastic. Even the Autobot symbols look rushed, and it's just ridiculous from that angle. Really nice truck mode. From the back, robot legs. Turn it upside down, and you can clearly see that the robot is squished up inside. Now, I know people are going to argue, well, you don't see it from behind, but it's just not a very nice. It's not a very nice figure at all. I mean, and the way the weapon goes on, it's supposed to clip into these parts, you know, then it doesn't. It's just poorly executed. But let's hope the robot mode is going to be better. So that being said, let's get the transformation done. in robot mode. Now, oh dear, what can I say? Shall we start with the head is on a ball joint, but it is limited due to the way that the head is sculpted, and the backpack is also sculpted in there. Arms do rotate 360 degrees. Shoulders are on a ball joint, very loose ball joint. You do get a swivel at the bicep, a nice loose ratchet, and the hands are also on a ball joint, so you get some good movement in there. There is waist articulation as well, which is a bonus, and legs can go forward and back, but they are hampered by the backpack and a really nice ratchety knee, which would help in posing. Now, before I go on to the bad points, and there are a few, I just want to point out that this is just my opinion of the figure. People may like it, but this is just my opinion. So I'm going to go into the good points first. The head sculpt. If you can get a close up on that, there you go. Have a look at that. That is a very, very nice head sculpt, for very ultra magnus-esque. Maybe a few more paint apps would have made it look a little bit better, but you can see it's very stern, very touch me and I kill ya looking face. He does have light piping, which is wasted because his eyes are painted green. And as you can see on the chest, you can see a very nice Autobot symbol, very tiny, but you can clearly see it is an Autobot symbol. And this is a very nice little touch as well for the spiky bits at the top. That's a nice, good old nod to the G1 figure there, character. Let's take a look at him with the weapons before we go into the figure's faults. There is the rocket launcher. Now you can mount it either on the shoulder, make it look like very G1-esque, either on the side of his arm, or you can actually hold it. The hammer blaster, again, you can, if you wanted to, massive thing, or an arm cannon there, or again he can hold the blaster if you so wish to give it to him. But as with most people, they will be posing him with the hammer. Now, here he is holding the hammer. And this leads me on to the faults of this figure. There. That is one. The ball joints are so loose that he can't even hold his own weapon. Which is ridiculous. Whether the Takara version or the Arms Micron version of this is going to be different, I don't know. The transformation was just stupid. The shoulders, as you can see, they're just on loose ball joints, but you know, the slightest little, and they will just fall. I don't like the way they transformed in the first place. That's just ridiculous. The legs, they can't close together because of the transformation's got you having the back wheels like that, so they can't actually, you know, you have to have his legs apart, which makes him very, you know, topply. Paint apps in this mode, again, it's lacking and rushed, as you can see. Just, I don't know if you're gonna pick it up, but you know, they're unfinished, they're rushed. It feels very, very cheap, and to be perfectly honest, if I didn't know better, which, you know, obviously I do, I would have said that this was a knockoff. These do not stay, you know, you're supposed to, you know, nothing to keep them in place, so, you know, floppy arm, you can't pose the head properly because of the backpack. Paint apps is lacking. All in all, it is just I am struggling to find positives for this figure. It has got some brilliant moulded detailing in the chest, but, you know, there's no paint to actually pick it out. And it's a shame, because Ultra Magnus, you know, is one of the best loved characters in the Transformers universe, and this really does not do the character justice. No, I can't, sadly. The best thing about the figure is the head sculpt and the Powerizer weapon. Other than that, there is nothing else I can say that would make this figure good. And it's a shame, because as I said before, Ultra Magnus is one of the best loved characters in the Transformers universe, and this incarnation for the Prime line really should not have been made. Design wise, it looked, I can see what they were going with it. It is a good figure on paper, but execution wise, it is just so, it is rubbish. Avoid this figure. Do not waste your money. Let's hope that all the issues are actually worked out in the Beast Hunter's weaponizer, Ultra Magnus. So I'm gonna wrap this review up there. So to all my viewers and subscribers, you all rock. I've been DK TARDIS,